小雨着，你每天努力工作，在你的生活，在你的运动，也在橄榄球、冰球和学校，你需要努力工作。I think it's the one thing that can help me get my mind off of football. So when I go back to football, I'm more so locked in because football is hard and it's mentally, it gets to you. So just something to get away from that, something that's just mentally a little more chill.
Someone who got me into fishing was my dad. When I was, I think, 5 or 6 years old, he took me on a deep sea fishing trip out on Lake Michigan. We caught a whole bunch of salmon. And that really just stuck with me. You know, it's relaxing, it's so calming, and catching a fish, it's one of the biggest thrills ever.
It's just so peaceful. Usually I just listen to country music and fish. I don't even like country music, but sometimes whenever I feel like I'm fishing, I just feel like country music is just perfect.
I like to explore, so sometimes I'll just drive in a direction, just drive straight until I get bored and just discover new areas. I've been just all over, and I ask people like, yo, like, have you been around? They're like, no. Like, even people with cars too, they just don't want to explore. So I don't know, I just find that weird. But dude, I just be driving, I just be like having a clear mind. I like to explore. I like to see how different parts of just the country are, different parts of different areas are, because Illinois looks so much different than upstate New York.
The idea just kind of randomly came to me one day, and I was kind of nervous about just posting videos of me speaking Chinese because I was thinking, like, what are people going to think? Because I know my Chinese isn't the best, even though I've been studying it for a long time. There's a lot I still need to work on with Chinese, so I felt like I just said, like, honestly, I just YOLO'd it and just said, post a video of me speaking Chinese.
大家好，我叫宇哲，今天是我每天说中文的第一天。
今天是我说的中文的第二天，
每天说中文的第4天，
这是每天说中文的第8天。
大家好，这是每天说中文的第11天。
I was expecting like negative comments. I was expecting people to say, oh, your tones are horrible, you're not that good. But everyone was like really positive, and really seeing so many comments on the first Chinese video really motivated me to just continue posting. Chinese is such a hard language, and there's so many things, and it's so hard to understand. And that's kind of similar to football, because there's a lot of things in football, and they're really hard to understand. And so just kind of that constant like practice, that constant like immersing myself in Chinese has really just helped me so much grow my Chinese. And now every day I'm watching TikToks in Chinese. I got friends now in China. I read stories every day in Chinese, and that's kind of similar to football, because immersing yourself in football, like during the season, watching all the football games, even going to like little kid football games, like it really helps out so much.
My mom and dad, they both really drove me a lot, and especially my dad, when it came to sports, he was the main factor of pushing me to do everything. When I was, 8 years old, I was playing baseball, hockey, football, wrestling, lacrosse. I was doing every sport. You know, every sport he couldn't do when he was younger, he threw me in. And besides the athletics part of it, my mom really pushed the academics on me. And every night we'd be doing homework, we'd be doing reading, writing, and all that stuff. And man, I hated her for it, but looking back on it, I'm really thankful for it now. Before I even walked on here, I was looking at colleges, and I looked into like Oregon, Holy Cross, UConn, and I applied to Syracuse. And then one day I got the acceptance letter. And my main reason for applying was I have parents, they're in Rochester, which is about an hour away from here. And then my godparents, both mine and my sisters, are in Buffalo. So I'm near a lot of family. Also, my dad went here too, he's an alumni. I think his legacy here at Syracuse is something that I really want to almost piggyback on and I guess make my own story for. you know, because if he knew I was at Syracuse University, man, he would be so proud. He was one of the greatest people I've ever met before. The kindest person, loved me, my mom, my sister, and he worked hard. He really did, and everything. He worked hard for me, my sister, and my mom. And I'm so grateful to have him. And he passed away from a heart attack when I was 12 years old, and I was devastated because he did everything for me. From driving me to school, driving me to football, hockey. I mean, darn, times we had hockey tournaments that were 4 hours away, 2 hours away. He'd take time off of work and drive me to the games. And I'm just so grateful for it. I know he's looking down on me from up above, and I just want to do as much as I can and just prove him right, because all his energy he put into me and my sister. And so I really want to make him proud. And I think that's really shaped me to just constantly keep going, because I'm not just doing it for myself. I'm doing it for my dad, my sister, and my mom, all these people around me who have pushed me my whole life.
My love for football, I think just playing it for so long and it just being a part of me for just so long now, that it's just a different type of feeling. And especially playing too, there's no better feeling than that. It's almost like a drug. Then everything else that comes with it too, the fans, the people, all the support. Even though I'm a walk-on, and with a walk-on, you gotta work hard and be patient. So I kind of see that as fishing is like, with fishing, your first cast, you usually never catch anything. The second cast, you may not catch anything. Even the third cast, you never know. It could be the 50th cast until you catch something. I've gone fishing trips without catching anything. And so that kind of relates to football, where you just gotta keep working, and every day, you may not be there yet, but you just gotta be patient. When my time comes, I gotta just make the most of it. And that's the same way as fishing. After all those hours out there fishing and you finally get that one bite, you gotta make the most of it.